Okay, we're going to talk about relations and functions. Now, a relation is just a set of ordered pairs. So I wrote an example, and we can have a finite relation or an infinite relation. In this case, I have just 4 ordered pairs, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 4. So this is what we would call a finite relation. We can count how many ordered pairs there are. So I graphed these actually. And I didn't label the points, but you can see this is 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 4, and 3, 4. So those are the points. And we could have an infinite number of ordered pairs. Here's a relationship that's got an infinite number of pairs. It goes for those 4 points, but it's got all these other points too. And you can see there's an infinite number of them. There's a point right there, which is like, it looks like it's going to be 4, 3. And there's another one that goes right through there. But there's an infinite number of these. So this is what we call an infinite relationship. And to figure out the range would be all the y elements, and it's kind of hard to tell what's going on over here, but it looks like it could be the range could be from here to here. And it looks like the domain is all real numbers. And in this case, the range would be just the x elements. In this case, the domain would be just the x elements. So the domain here would be 1, 1, 2, and 3 are just 1, 2, 3. And the range would be the y elements, 2, 3, 4. There's another 4, but we've already got 1, 4. So the domain would be 1, 2, 3. And the range would be 2, 3, 4. Okay. The x elements are the domain. The y elements are the second elements of the range. And you can see these here. All right, so that's a relationship, just a set of ordered pairs. Now, a function is a special relationship. A function is a single-valued relation. So here's an example of a function, and this again is a finite function: 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 2. And when we say single-valued, we mean for any x, for every x, there can only be one y. So for 1, I can only have 2. I can't have another value. For 2, if I have 3, I can't have another value. For 3, if I have 4, I can't have another value. For 4, I can have 2 for y. I can't have another y. So this is the x. For each x, it can only be one y. So I can't have another 1 with a different number in here. And I kind of graph this function over here. And these are the points, the same points over here. Over 1 up 2, over 2 up 3, over 3 up 4, and over 4 up 2. So this is what we call a finite function over here. Sorry. Again, over 1 up 2, and over 2 up 3, over 3 up 4, and over 4 up 2. And in this case, the domain would be the x values, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that would be my domain set, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And my range would be 2, 3, 4. And I have another 2 there, so just 2, 3, 4. Now this is a finite function. It just has 4 points or 4 ordered pairs. But if we could have an infinite function, well, we can have an infinite function. I drew that over here. It's going through those same points, you see. Goes to the same points, but it has a lot of other points. So I'm not too sure what the range would be, because if this goes a little bit higher than this point, it could be from the lowest y value to the upper y value. So I don't know what's going on over here, so we couldn't really say for sure what the range would be. But it looks like the domain is all real numbers. Again, it's going to go on and on. So that's the difference between a function and a relation. They're both ordered pairs, or sets of ordered pairs. This is a finite set. It's got 4. This is an infinite set. Got an infinite number. We don't know how many. But this is single valued. Now we say, to determine whether a relationship is a function, we use what we call the vertical line test. If we draw a vertical line, will it cross only one point at one place on the function? And if you draw a vertical line, you can see it's going to cross here only at one point. Same thing with these. There's only going to be one. If we draw a vertical line, there's only going to be one point. Now, if we look at this relationship, if I draw a vertical line, there's 2 points, so that's why it's not a function. It's a relation, a set of ordered pairs, but it's not single valued. Again, vertical line, cross more than once. Okay? So relation, function. Both sets of ordered pairs, but the function is single valued. So if that makes sense, because we'll be referring to that terminology as we talk about functions.